one more time.
I'm Butch Leitzinger from State College, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Well, you've always been a cerebral race car driver. What's it like to go from a prototype to a rear-engine GT car?
It's definitely been a learning process for me. You know, I've been doing prototypes for 15, 16 years, and you know, when you become very accustomed to that, you know exactly what you want in the prototype, and you know what to do to change the handling for it. And I come here where the engine's, you know, in a trailer kind of behind the car, and you know, and I mean, I've really had to just completely rely on the engineers, on Alex Job's engineers, and it's been great because he has a great team, and you know, I'm able to just come in and you know, say what I think the car's doing, and you know, they're able to decipher, you know, my gobbledygook and actually make it a better car. So it's you know, when things changed this year and I had to look for a new ride, it's very tempting to just go into, you know, say I'm a prototype driver, I need to drive a prototype no matter what it is, but you know, I need to stay on prototypes. But I think more importantly, you need to be with a good team. You know, so if you know, I'm very happy to be here driving the Porsche. You know, even though it's a slower car than the prototype I used to drive, the caliber of the team is still the same. You know, I drive with Juan before, and I know his caliber of driving, and you know, and I've watched Alex for ages. You know, and actually growing up, he raced against my dad, and you know, so I know he and Holly put together a great team, and they're very similar to the way my parents' team grew up. You know, they came from a very small team and were able to, through their own hard work and success, have a successful team.
Was it a tough winter? I mean, you were with Dyson a long time, and you were quite comfortable there. Can you put into words the emotion of this winter to suddenly not have that ride anymore?
It was, honestly, it was very, you know, stressful, just because, you know, and a lot of it is, to admit my own laziness, where being so comfortable within Dyson, I'd never, you know, at least for the past several years, I wasn't doing a lot of networking, you know, kind of keeping my name in with people. You know, I just kind of go to the racetrack, say hi to my friends, and you know, and drive the race car, as opposed to kind of always keeping myself out there, you know, just giving myself other opportunities in case something fell out. So I was having to, you know, Google and do every kind of search for, like, looking for telephone numbers for race teams. But fortunately, things worked out perfectly because Juan, I've driven with Juan before, and but I hadn't seen him for a few years, and we were at Road Atlanta and just happened to see each other. And this is before I, you know, knew that I was going to need a ride. But we just got to talking and said, oh yeah, no, let's keep in touch. And we, you know, and we were talking, and then all this started to happen, and it was just as he was kind of unfolding what he was going to be doing, and it just, everything fell in together exactly perfectly for me. So you know, there were some anxious times in the beginning, but you know, it really couldn't have worked out better for me.
Great, perfect, thank you.